Okay, I'm going to take a look at breaking apart a graphic, a vector graphic, and then we're going to animate that in InDesign. So what I have here is a graphic I have purchased from a place called freepick.com, and I've downloaded this vector graphic. I'm in Illustrator right now, and I'm going to click on this little area of the document here. I'm going to zoom up on it by Command or Control plus. I'm going to hold down my space bar. I'm going to move it over here so I can see it. And I want to grab this part of the artwork. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on it. And I'm going to double click on it again and again and again until I get a bounding box around the selected artwork. So this is all grouped together. Now I don't have the numbers. I'm not too overly concerned about that. I just want this artwork here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go up under Edit, and I'm going to pick Copy. In fact, let's bring up a new document. New. And we'll just do a letter size, and I'm going to paste this copy of this graphic into this Illustrator document. I'm going to hold down my Shift and my Option key, or Shift and Alt key, and I'm just going to make it larger so I can work with it here. Now this is all grouped together. If I go on the Layers panel, we can see where it says Group. So at this level where it says Group here, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go to the hamburger menu, and I'm going to pick Release to Layers Sequence. What that does, it takes all those items in that group and it releases them to individual layers. So it puts the individual objects on individual layers. So I'm going to highlight all these layers under Layer 2. I'm going to press on this. I'm going to drag it up above Layer 1. So now I have all these layers. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to come over here to Layer 1. And I'm going to hide this and show it. There's nothing on that. We moved everything out of that layer. So I'm just going to take this layer and I'm going to trash it. So all of these are the individual layers of this artwork. So every object is on its own layer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something sneaky. I'm going to select all these objects. I'm going to copy them by going under Edit to Copy. I'm going to come over here to InDesign, and I'm going to bring up a new InDesign document, so showing you that I'm not trying to pull a trick on you here. And I'm going to paste this into here. Now every one of these is a separate object. So if I go to the Layers panel within InDesign and I twiddle down this arrow here, every one of these parts are all separate objects. Now I'm going to bring those back. I'm just going to drag through the eyeballs here, in case you don't know about this quick way to show and hide objects or layers. Now, to speed things up, I've already pasted this graphic into here, and I've also went over here. You can see in the Layers panel, I have renamed all these objects in an appropriate name so I can keep track of them. If you don't take this 5 minutes and name these, and if you just leave them the default name of like layer 1, 2, 3, 4 and all that, you will go insane. You'll just lose your mind. So don't waste your time. Trust me, I've done it. So take 5 minutes and name these individual items so it makes it 10,000 times easier to animate them. So let's come over here and let's say we want to animate this particular object or this column up from the bottom. So when I click on this, I have the animation panel here. The animation panel is under Window, Interactive, Animation. Also is Timing. Those two we want, and also EPUB Interactivity Preview, I want that up. Okay, so we've got this first black column here. We've applied a Grow preset, and we said to the current appearance, we said start the width at 100% as you start to animate. but make the height 0 so you really can't see it. And let's see if it works again. Clear. Play. Okay, that looks great. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click here, and I'm going to hold my shift key down and click on this column, and this column. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pick grow, and I'm going to say to current appearance from the bottom middle, and I'm going to change this to 100% for the width and a height of a 0% to start the animation, and I'm going to click preview. Clear. Play. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me play it again so it's so pretty. Okay, so that works out great. Now I'm going to show you something, but I want to caution you. It appears to have a bug in it. I'm going to take the preset that I just made here, and I'm going to go to the hamburger menu on the animation panel, and I'm going to say save this as a preset, a custom preset of my own. So let's say up column, and I'm going to click OK. Notice that this animate property from current appearance, that used to say to current appearance. So I caution you, if you're going to make this a preset, be careful. This booger changes this, and it shouldn't, but it does. So if you want to make your own preset, make sure they work the way you want, or notice what things it doesn't work right. Okay, now, currently the columns are going from right to left. What I'd like to do is have them animate from left to right. That's where the timing panel comes in. Let's go over here. Notice that black is first, red, blue, orange, and gray. I'm going to drag gray up here, and you think you could drag it above black, but you can't. Another bug. So let's go gray, orange, blue, red, and then I want black. So it's kind of a weird deal because it won't let me drag anything above the top item. There's another preview button down here in the timing panel. Let's preview it. Let's clear. Let's play. Weird. Oh, remember, I had all these selected and I turned it into a preset, and this changed this to from current appearance when it should have been to current appearance. Let's preview this again. Clear. Play. Okay, so that is really slick. Really slick. Now, I'm going to save this because if you do this too long without saving, it will crash. Trust me. Murphy's Law is alive and well. So, next thing I want to do is maybe I want to take these items and have them fade in some way. So let's try this. Let me see. Let me click on this. And let me come over here and pick a preset. Let's say I want to fade it in. Let's see here. How about grow? And I want to grow it from, let's see, how about to its current appearance, from the right edge, starting at, let's say, 0 width and 0 height. Let's see how this looks. Remember, we're watching this piece right here. Preview, clear, play. Boom, 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 boom. And it kind of grew. Let's play it again. Interesting. Let's say we change the height to 100%. And I'm going to click preview. I'm going to drag out the preview a little bit bigger here. And let me clear the preview. Let me play. I'm looking for kind of more of a right to left movement here. Oh, that looks kind of nice. It does the vertical portion of that, and then it grows to the left, giving me the illusion that that line's going over to there. I like that. So let me go back and minimize my EPUB preview. Now, let's try to save this as a preset. Save. I'm going to say arm grow left. Let me click on these with Shift. Let me pick my preset from current appearance. Again, let me change this to current appearance and see if it works. Let me clear this. Now you notice the black one that we just did is already there, and notice how it fades away. That's because this was still selected when we made it a preset, and when we named it, that rascal changed this to from current appearance, and it needs to stay at to current appearance. I don't know if making a preset is good or bad because it gives you a false sense of security here. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to preview. Grow, 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 grow. Boomba. Now I like that. So I'm going to close my preview. I'm going to save. Now we've got these items here. I think what I'm going to do on here, I'm just going to select them with the Shift key. And maybe I'd have some text frames there with data inside of these or something like that. But I would probably use, let's say, a preset of, how about fade in to current appearance. And I'll have them fade in from the center to 100%. It's going to fade in. So let me preview. Let me clear. Let me play. That's not what I wanted because I wanted them to fade in. So let me stop this. So let's see here. To the current appearance, fade in. Let's try this. Let's hide those until they're animated. Preview, clear, play. Oh my goodness. Why are they fading out? So I had to change this animate from current appearance. Just sometimes you gotta try things. Very bizarre. Let me save this. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, you could come over here in the timing panel and do some magic. Let's say that I want to have the bar, the black bar come on, and the arm, and this little bubble here, we'll call it, all at once. So let me go over here and find, let's see here, black bar, and I'm going to try to hold my Command key or Control key down to get over black arm and black bubble. Now notice down here in the lower right corner of the timing panel, there's a little thing here that says play together. So let's see what this means. Let's click preview. Let's clear. Let's go play. Gray bar, orange bar, blue bar, red bar, black. Let me look at that again. I was talking. Well, I don't like this being there before that. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to hold down my Command or Control key. I'm going to select these three objects, and I'm going to play them separately. This time, I'm going to say I want the black column to play first, then the arm, Command or Control, black bubble to play together. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I don't mind that. So what I want you to know is over here in this timing panel, the topmost item or object here is going to play first and progressively come down and play these. So you know that you can group these together if you want to. So let's say we want all the bars to come on at once. So I'm going to click on gray here. I'm going to hold my Command or Control key down. I'm going to click orange, blue, red, and black. Play together. Now let's see what this looks like. Let me do it again. You see how they all grow at once? Now, that's being done playing these together. So we could have all the rest of this information here of the arms and the bubble. Let's say we want to have those all come on at once. Let me take these two and I'm going to play them separately. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to play all of this stuff together. Let's watch. Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's see. Yeah, I like that a lot. So there's a way for you to go into timing and kind of pick and choose when you want things to occur and what order, and if you want to do it together. Now I know I have some lines hanging in these graphics, but this is to show you how to build this animation. Well, we did some trial and error. We looked at some good stuff, and it works really, really well. So we started back in Illustrator where we had a graphic, and I showed you how to separate all the graphic objects into their own layer. And then we named those, and then we copied it and pasted the whole thing into here. And basically then we just pick and choose which object we want to animate with what preset. And we had to do some experimentation. We found out these animation presets, when you make them, well, they kind of work. They kind of do most of the things I asked it to, but remember it switched this animate property here. So you got to be careful about these. Also, here's none. Here's a way to remove an effect. So I hope this helped. We'll come back and do some more later. Thank you for watching.